All right.
We don't have time for you, Shelley. We have Maury Povich coming in.
Oh, my God. I went and saw a Maury Povich show once.
You did? Well, hold on.
Hold on. Shelley from Maury
Maury Povich.
Oh,
it's been one of my all-time favorites. Maury Povich.
Oh, Anthony.
I love the show.
You're back.
Yes.
Jimmy is here. You got everybody here except Paul and Denise. Where are they?
The gang's all here. Yeah, right?
How do you
I'm
know
running down the highway from Baltimore to New York the other day, and I'm hearing the worst of Opie and Anthony. And I'm hearing about Paul and Denise.
Yeah, they're goers.
You want them on a Maury show? We can set that up.
They qualify.
They would fit perfectly, man.
You know, we should get a little partnership
now, which one could we do them on? The cheating show, although she says she's absolutely devoted to this guy, right?
I think it's things maybe that you've done when you're drunk that you regret and your husband now has to live with. What subject would that cover? Because to fill everyone in, she went to the bathroom at some event. Yeah. Was pinned against the wall by some celebrity, some soap star out there.
Oh, yeah, some British soap star.
Some British soap star.
Black gentleman.
Who a black guy. She drops to her knees and gives the guy head. And the husband finds out about this, and is he fine with it?
He's got to be. Yeah,
he's fine with it.
Yeah, she came back down and joined the party.
People that should be killed, euthanized? There's got to be a subject for Maury's show on that one.
I mean, we've had people on. In fact, today I'm taping a show in which a woman is trying to find out the father of her baby.
Of course.
And
I love those Maurys.
But the deal is that there was a party one night, and there were a lot of guys.
Oh, my God, she got a gangbang,
so
as they
she's
call it.
Already brought on 6 of them at the party.
Oh, my God.
Today she's bringing the 7th.
7th guy. And
her husband has forgiven her.
Wow.
I just can't believe this stuff.
Is she hot, Maury?
As I remember, she's okay.
Yeah? I was wondering why
they're all okay.
Yeah. Now, are they given DNA tests?
Of course.
And that's what it is?
Oh, yeah.
And I guess the first 6 have passed, or are you going to wait until you got them all and then give her the results?
Yeah, right. I know. I'll tell you, the problem is, I'm in a golf course the other day, and in the middle of a putt, a friend of mine says, listen to this. He gives me the headline for my show. He says, I had both the twins, and both of them are the father. I'm going, my God, I've never done that. I've never had that one.
How the hell does that work?
How can you figure out which twin?
Right. Wow, because both twins
have the same DNA.
And they have the same DNA, so you wouldn't be able to tell. Wow, that is really a predicament.
I'm waiting for that one.
Maury, you'll solve it. Somehow you'll solve it. You always do. You're able to wrap shit up in an hour, and I love it.
Now, let me get this straight. Celine Dion was talking about let them touch.
Touch the plasma TVs. Let them touch the pants and the sneakers.
Can someone find that so we can play that for
Because
I don't want to play the whole clip.
They're poor and they don't have those things. They should at least be allowed to touch it.
Did they show Larry's reaction when she was saying that?
I think he was snoring at the time. Poor old Larry.
Oh, now. Don't mess with us old TV talk show types.
You seem to have a little more spunk than Larry King. A little more pep in your step there, Maury.
So, guys, how's XM? It's great, huh?
We love it. Fantastic. Absolutely no more FCC.
I assume that there's nobody there's not a suit that can call you anymore.
We're not even in Washington is where all the bosses of XM are, so they put us up here. We don't even have a boss that tells us anything.
It's anarchy.
It's just a matter of time before we screw this up.
Maury, we leave right at 11 o'clock.
Boy, you got to really do something bad to mess this one up.
We thought about that.
We got some ideas.
Have you had sex in a church? Call us.
What, you're still doing well? Everybody still loves you?
Yeah, the gang's all here. And,
we're rebuilding an audience every day. So
we're having a lot of fun.
Isn't that great? Kind of like a startup?
It's kind of fun to start over again.
It was kind of getting a little annoying on regular radio with the FCC and the bosses. Anything we came up, any new ideas we came up to do, they would strike down. Here, anything goes. And I
mean, it's kind of like, they called me when Fox was going to do a current affair again.
Right, you were the host.
I was saying, you can't do that. You just can't do that.
Wasn't that show for the time that it was the 80s?
Absolutely.
And, like
we had we had it in the beginning. We had it by ourselves, and the only competition we had was Entertainment Tonight, and that was just in the celebrity area, and they were too tame to come.
Yeah, you guys took it to the gutter. I mean, you took it to the street level.
Yeah, that was the only show doing it at the time.
Yeah.
And then Inside Edition came, and we knocked them down, and then Hard Copy. Then I left before Hard Copy. So we only had really one. In fact, the host of Inside Edition was Bill O'Reilly. That was right. He was the host.
Yeah.
And we kind of competed against each other.
And you kicked his ass, didn't you, Maury?
Absolutely.
You saw the gleam in my eye.
Absolutely.
No. So he's okay. Anyway.
No, he's not.
But what happened was, see, Paramount is the smartest people in the world. What happened was, I was going along okay, but I was thinking about doing a talk show. Paramount, who owns Entertainment Tonight, says, we want to give you a talk show. I said, why? We think you're the greatest talk show host in the world. I said, well, I haven't done any talk nationwide yet. I've only done it locally. He says, oh, we love that. We love that. Finds out later on, they just wanted me off of Current Affairs. That's all they wanted.
Yep.
They didn't know what kind of a talk show host I was. They just wanted me off the darn show that was beating them. So they hire me to do a talk show, go off a Current Affair, then that kind of thing goes down after a while. Maureen O'Boyle's there for a while, and then it kind of goes down.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Yeah.
We interviewed her back in the day.
She was a hottie.
What is she doing now?
I think she's kind of retired up in New York State. She has at least one child, I think.
Wow. She was really nice to us.
Yeah, Maureen's good.
The new host they got, awful.
Yeah,
that show is a disaster.
I don't know.
It's just in name a Current Affair.
I met him.
It doesn't have the same vibe.
He seems like a nice guy, but he has
They're doing a lot of crime. You see, they figured that's the only area that those other shows, Extra and Access Hollywood, weren't doing were crime. So I think they jumped on a lot of crime stories.
You guys, I mean, you at the time you were hosting had things like the Buttafuoco thing.
Yeah, Buttafuoco. Robert Chambers was the big one.
Yeah, the Preppy murder.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just
where we had the videotape of him tearing off the head of a doll at a slumber party.
Yeah,
that was the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that.
I think it was the greatest thing. I said, we only bought it for like $10,000, and at the time, in 1987, everybody's going, "You paid $10,000." Meanwhile, about 8 years later, with Joey, they paid like $500,000 for him.
That's incredible.
But none of the legitimate news organizations would touch stuff like that or get that in depth into the real. Down and dirty of the
until, of course, we were successful,
right?
And then all of television news changed,
and that kind of started the
and
whole
that was
thing
kind of like that predated OJ and the whole thing. So then everybody there jumped on that because we had been popular with a lot of the.
Whose idea was that then to come up with a show that's kind of
actually the guy who's come back, a guy named Peter Brennan. See, what happened was Rupert Murdoch. I mean, I'm anchoring the news for him when he buys Fox in Washington at the big station in Washington, there, Channel 5 in Washington, TTG. And he buys the old Metro Media stations, and he wants to start this show called A Current Affair, which had the same name in Australia. So he brings me, who's anchoring a news, to New York in 1986 as a summer experiment. And he says, well, we'll see if it works. I said, but I got your highest ratings of all your stations in Washington well, we'll find out whether. I said, wait a second, can you try to tell me I'm coming to summer camp up here? And if it doesn't work out, I'm going back to, that's it. And by the way, I had just married my wife, and she was living in New York working for NBC, and I was in Washington, so we were commuting. So for the first time in our marriage after a year and a half, we were going to live together here in New York. And he says, we'll find out whether your marriage will work. So I came here in '86 and have been held hostage ever since.